Welcome to Art with Miss Allen, with me, Miss Allen. On this channel we will be drawing and coloring, cutting and gluing, painting, and doing a lot of other fun art activities that we can make together at home. I cannot wait to make art with you. Hey guys, it's Miss Allen. I thought today we could make some Valentine's Day art. Valentine's Day was Sunday on February the 14th, and I love Valentine's Day, so I thought we could make some artwork for it. I know I'm a little late, but I'm still being festive, so I hope you guys are having fun. What we're going to make today is we're going to make a paper craft that makes a heart using a Japanese style of art called Notan. And this is what it's going to look like when we're all done. And I think it's super pretty. It's not very hard. It looks kind of difficult, but it's not. Before we begin, I'm going to give you a brief intro to Notan, and then we'll get started. Notan is a traditional Japanese art that uses black and white paper to make negative and positive spaces. Now, when I say negative and positive space is where the shape has been cut out, and positive space is the piece that was cut. So you can see my cursor here. There's a heart right here, kind of turned sideways. And the black paper is considered the positive space on this side. The negative space is the white part here, because that is where this piece was cut out. And this art form is all about balance. It's all about symmetry, which means things match. If I took something and folded it right down the middle, they'd match up. And I think you're going to really enjoy it. And this is a fun project that we can do with our heart today. We're not going to use black and white, but I think you'll still see how easy this project is and how much fun it can be to make these things. And you can make anything with Notan. If you want to do more, you can. We're just going to make a heart for Valentine's Day today. So for supplies today, you don't have to have a pencil. I'm going to keep mine just in case I want it. I'm probably not going to use it, but it can be helpful if we're drawing our shapes. And I will probably use it for at least one step, so make sure you get one just in case. You're going to need a pair of scissors. Now these are adult scissors. You can use a pair of kid scissors, or you can use adult scissors as long as there's a grown-up there to help you with it. Please don't use these if you are by yourself, just to make sure. And then you need 2 colors of paper. Now, because I'm doing Valentine's Day, I chose pink and red for my Notan heart. You can pick any colors you want and it will be fine. The traditional way of doing Notan, like I said in the little preview of the art form, is black and white, but any colors are good as long as they are different. You'll also need a glue stick for gluing down our pictures. If you don't have this, tape is fine. Anything that'll make it stick. Let's get started. All right, so first thing I need to decide is which piece of paper is going to be my heart and which piece of paper is going to be the background. Because the pink is smaller, I'm going to make this my heart, and I'm going to make the red piece, which is larger, the background. You can turn your paper whatever way you want to. I'm going to keep mine nice and tall today, but if you want a wider piece of paper, that'll also be nice. But I have this nice tall piece of paper, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a heart, or half of a heart, on this piece of paper. So I have my edge here, and all I want to do is make sure that it's not any bigger than the actual paper itself, but as long as I'm staying in the middle, that should be okay. But what you do for a heart, and I know this is kind of tricky for some of my younger learners, so if you need help from a grown-up or an older sibling or whoever else is there, a big kid, you can get help. But I'm going to start on the edge. I'm going to make a rainbow line that comes out, and I know that's hard to see. I might try to trace over that with a Sharpie so you can see it. And then I'm going to come down and curve back in towards the edge. So I came up and around and then back down towards the edge. And that's going to be half of my heart. That's all you need for this project, just this little half shape. So once you have this half shape, you can cut it out. All right, so we've cut out this heart, and you see it's going to take up a pretty good chunk of space. Now I can do the part that's going to make this Notan. All I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting the same line out and flipping it to the opposite side. So when I get done, it'll reflect and make a full heart. You can draw this part if you want to, and I'm going to just so you can see, but you don't have to. You can also just cut. But you're going to draw the same curve. And so I'm just making another half heart inside of my big heart by following the first line that I made. So I just came inside and then I made my lines all the way around. Once I have that, I can cut this part out. Good, all right. So now that I have this heart here, I have this half heart that flips over. And if you look, you'll notice that it lines up. So now this piece was from here. This is my negative space. This is my positive space because this is the actual piece. I'm going to keep doing this. So on this side, I will draw another half heart and cut it out. So once I have this half heart, I want to still make sure that it lines up. So I'm going to leave my first piece. Now I take my other half heart and I flip it over to this side. And I'm probably going to do at least one more cut, maybe even two more if I have room. But I'm just doing the same thing. I'm going to make another line, another half heart, and then another cut. And I could do one more little one if I wanted to, which I'm going to. And that's all it is. Now I can glue my pieces down to my red piece of paper. And it's done. I thought that came out super cool. It kind of reminds me of rings for some reason, I guess because of these cool negative spaces. But it's really neat to me that you can make this art with just 2 pieces of paper and glue and scissors. So I hope you enjoyed this very simple Valentine's Day heart for our Notan artwork. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. I'll see you later. Bye.